Shalom everyone, I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for your daily reading. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you and all of that. Listen, my channel looks at criminal activity. We specifically target the nasty energies on this channel and uproot it, okay? I'll try to be as general as possible with what is coming out on the table for you. It's some degrees of people's life where criminal activity and nasty stuff is around you is more or less than others. And so anyway, you could be viewing something that you're not experiencing, but you can understand that if I go down a wrong road or I'm ever presented with something that could lead down this road of some ordeal that's coming out on the table, it could save your life. We just let the great one speak and don't put him in a box here because we never could put the great one in a box. So the tarot is made up of the scripture. I'm not churchy or religious, but I walk in the truth and I seek my Abba, in Hebrew that is Father, in truth, like he tells us to do. And so I honor him here with all my strength, with all my soul. I keep all 10 of the commandments, and I refer to him as his scriptural name, which is YHVH Elohim. People call him the universe. He's got all kinds of names that describe who he is. I'm not ashamed of him. He is Yeshua, which is salvation, and there is no salvation outside of him. But he did send his son in the flesh that walked among us, and I kiss him and I honor him as well, because Jehovah says if you don't kiss the son, he gets angry with us. And so I'm just in love with whatever Jehovah says, because he knows everything. He's just everything to me, and I love to boast about him on this channel and talk about him. So this is who I am. So if you stay, you stay. If you don't, I guess you got to go away. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all of that. So let's go ahead and see what's coming out here, Jehovah. What do you want to bring out here for any given person? We're just going to pull cards in this reading. Thank you. I really need you to just leave me alone. Somebody wants somebody to leave them alone, okay? And then some of these energies may be mixed, okay, because not everybody's dealing with the same things, okay? If that was past energy and something's happened for some people and you've changed, and for some people, so. For some people, they do have somebody around them, they really need somebody to just leave them alone, or maybe you're just dealing with the situation, you just need to be left alone so that you can think through something as well. You can take these energies however you need to interpret them. Somebody says, everything that I see is you and I'm in love. Well, if somebody's bugging you, and you've got somebody who won't leave you alone, and you could give a rip if they're in love with you or not, and you need to say, look, I just need you to leave me alone, okay? You feel the way that you feel, but I need you to leave me alone, because, it takes two to tango, people. It really does. There's some type of divine timing at play for some of you all. And there's also I'm sorry that I neglected you out here, and somebody's got emotional problems. And they do, because in my other reading, somebody was in their mind. There was a war going on. There was balancing situations there. Some type of reconciling energy was coming out. There was something that went down at a campsite, and prostitution and things like that went down. And so some of y'all are dealing with some stuff. Somebody's married, and if you're married or you're single and you've got some type of I'm in love with you and I can't, somebody's married out here. Okay, you need to leave that person alone. Okay, especially if they're saying, I need you to leave me alone. Okay, if something did go down between you and a person who was married and they're trying to fix something, you need to respect that person, okay? You can't make somebody love you. Somebody got emotional problems out here, okay? And there's something about divine timing within a situation that you'll be bringing out here. And so somebody's fixing their relationship and going back and saying, I'm so sorry that I neglected you. I made such a big stupid out of something that happened. Now I got somebody that won't leave me alone, and you brought that into your relationship. Now it's emotional. It's just become a problem because somebody does have an emotional problem. They've gotten strung into something. I guess you're just going to have to deal with it. You'll be saying, to everything there's a season, there's a divine timing for it to work its course, I guess. What's coming out here? Jehovah, what else you want to bring out here? Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, dark energy, and help people to be able to go through their process and to fix it, so that they can be an example and teach from that place. Okay, that's it. We had the word vomit and a doctor came out in my other reading. This came out twice yesterday on two of my readings, and you are dealing with some people who have got same-sex issues going on, and Jehovah has some things to say about that, okay? And he keeps bringing it out, and so thou shalt not lay down. Look, this is Jehovah's word, okay? If Jehovah would have said it the other way, then I would have been whatever Jehovah says. Jehovah says what he says because his ways are his ways, and he tells us in the book of Isaiah, my ways are not your ways. And so some people think it's okay to be with same sex and lay down with a freaking animal. It's not. Jehovah says disgusting to me, and I call that an abomination. Jehovah calls it that, okay? And so I'm not here pointing fingers at nothing except by walking by the word of Jehovah, and his word is the truth. And that's why somebody also got emotional problems going on, because they did something. They did something real foul, even with an animal. You know, it's amazing to me that this scripture that's talking, that Jehovah is saying, thou shalt not lie down with the same sex. It is an abomination. Neither shalt thou lie down with any beast sexually to defile thyself, nor a woman stand before a beast to lie down thereunto. It is confusion. Somebody got emotional problems out here, and it is perverseness. Okay, and it states here that the nations will vomit you out of the inhabitants. We had the word vomit come out in that other reading. So somebody's done that, okay? And so now they've got mental issues going on because the word of Jehovah has been spoken. And he puts all that in the same section of laying down with an animal. It's all right there in the same section. So you deal with somebody, you won't leave somebody alone now because they went across the line, they lost their mind, they're emotional now, and now what do I do? And so something's out here, because Jehovah keeps bringing it out, okay? The wages of sin is death, but the gift of life is through Yeshua HaMashiach, the Christ, which is Jehovah is Yeshua. Somebody dealing with somebody who's done something real nasty out here. You're just going to have to trust in Jehovah, and it's going to have to, play out its course, because there's divine timing at play within some ordeal. What else are you going to bring out here, Jehovah? Thank you. We have, for me as a reader, that takes us back to the Four of Swords. But this is a defeat card. This is I'm in rebellion. Somebody's in rebellion. If that's in reverse, that's like deep rebellion. Then somebody died for some people, or within some ordeal, or something energetically did, or something happened. Somebody was neglected somewhere. So there's a bunch of people then here that would be, for some of you all, involved in something. This is, I don't care, like I said, but somebody's defeated here within some ordeal. Somebody from your past is here. You're dealing with your ex, and it's here. We have the courthouse here. We have children. We got your parents here. There's soulmates involved in some ordeal that went down. Yeah, there's a defeat and there's a victory. And we see this for the next couple of days in the Cardinal Fixed and Mutable Sign readings. If you missed those are down below. It's traveling situations. Somebody went somewhere. This is also about balancing my mind. Okay, this is go back to emotional stuff. We got protection around. We've got also the law here with this card as well. Somebody been waiting and waiting and waiting. But there's the divine timing on something that is arriving within some battle that's just went on and on for some people. Okay. A husband and a mother is here. Okay, so you're dealing with you. We just see the Six of Cups, and then go back to children. So you're dealing with your ex. You're sharing children with them, but something went down. It's caused some type of an emotional ordeal, or somebody is dealing with same-sex issues, or somebody literally lay down with a beast, and now they become like a beast, and they won't leave somebody alone. And somebody said, "I need you to just leave me alone." This, I don't care, because somebody crazy out here. Okay, something very physical is also in the ground here, or maybe you have a garden, or obviously we've got a family tree. I always just bring that out with the Seven of Pentacles. But somebody just slowly going and taking a little bit here off of the tree. There's money situations for some of you all that's gotten involved in some stuff as well. What else do you want to bring out here? somebody's going to get paid death for their wages. Okay, because the wages of sin. Sin is fun for a season, but at the end of it, people, it brings death. We have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, well, this is 6 swords, and we see the 6 of swords twice in my other reading, which was a boat trip, and we literally had a campsite come out in that reading. There was prostitution and stuff like that that was also there within some ordeal. All right, so this is also going to be able to leave troubled waters behind. If this is in the upright, this is somebody who would just be a matter of fact, you're going to get out of my life. I don't care how you feel. You've done something disgraceful, and I'm married here. Okay. Otherwise, this person's a freaking wreck and a half, and they're detached. They don't care. They got mental problems. Air goes back to mental problems. This is again trying to pull my mind down with this. There's something here with somebody's mind and their emotions because they've laid down with somebody they shouldn't have. Okay, somebody right out of your home is here. Okay, or again, that's your ex done something here. For whoever's energy that I'm picking up for today, here. We do have some type of legal matter going on. Again, this is the law. This is the law. We have the justice card there as well. Somebody won't leave somebody alone. And they just have to come back all the time. I don't care. I'm back. I'm back. I don't care. I don't care. Somebody having to get the law involved in some ordeal, then I guess so. Within some matter. This is going to be some type of justice assured for somebody. This is the K and the C, and it looks like a V. And somebody's got truth here within some matter. I'm sorry that I neglected you. I'm dealing with an emotional wreck and a half. They've done some stupidness. They've laid down with the beast. They've laid down with the same sex. All right, and they won't leave me alone, and I've been away, or something's here about having to get my balance because of some ordeal that's went down. Then I guess it's here some type of truth about something. Also, there's a forgiveness here for some of you all for neglecting somebody. If it's just in your family, it's just in your family. We have the letter Z and the letter J. We have jazz out here, so we got music stuff, which we know about that kind of stuff as well. This is the Jara. This is somebody who's got a mutual interest somewhere, and it's showing out here. Okay, but there's divine timing for something to be fixed, like I said, to go through your process within something. There's healing and recovery here with this, and there's some type of a cycle, new cycle here. What's underneath this? He that oppresses the poor to increase his riches shall surely come to want. Well, somebody done something. There's fortune out here. Somebody's been waiting and waiting and waiting on some type of a fortune. Okay, whatever that has been around just the ordeal itself. Somebody's oppressed somebody. We have Yehovah Makich. I guess that's how you say it. The Lord who molds me. Okay, well, somebody's being molded in divine timing within some ordeal. We have El Hanora, awesome Elohim. We also have a promise here with the rainbow. Okay, we are in the time of the flood in a very big way, people, prophetically. There was too many there. Jehovah, show me next 24 hours what we need to be aware of with this energy. Obviously, there's a victory here for somebody. Thank you. Yes, there has been thievery here. Okay, again, we've got somebody who's a lying sack of crap. They've stole something, and it's money around it, and they've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, around some ordeal. But this is sin, to steal from somebody and to lie and to cheat and to do some stupid, and you're going to die because the wages of this kind of stuff, it don't pay off because death is right here as well. Okay, there is death. Okay, and that can also be FBI energy coming out. You have a foe. Somebody thinks that something's going to go the way that they want it to go. They're a freaking mental case and a half. They ain't. Okay, this is somebody who's not going to get it their way because you're dealing with somebody who's in nasty behaviors. Okay, according to Jehovah. Again, we do have music and stuff like that. Or somebody plays a stringed instrument, or there's been an affair around some ordeal. Again, if it was same sex, I guess it was same sex for some people. otherwise, this is a new relationship for some people that's in divine timing, or you're fixing a relationship that you're already in, or you're wanting to get married and celebrate, then it's here. We've got the cheerfulness of the social event would be here, or something went down while you were at a social event as well. So, but we do have, death here, okay? And something is very transformed. This is secret sex, okay? Somebody did secretly have sex somewhere and did something, okay? There's a misfortune that's taken place. It's a misfortune that people don't want to listen to Jehovah and take his advice, and they get mixed up in some stupidness, and then they got to deal with people who's got vices on them, and law have to get involved, or they're right up in the law themselves and got mixed up in some stupidness. And anyway, somebody said, I accept that you've moved on, so I won't energetically bind you to me. I release. And somebody does need to release. They need to leave somebody alone. They don't want to be with you. They don't want to be with you. It's time for you to move on. Okay? You're sinning against yourself, and somebody else has turned and said, get away from me. And that's wrong of you. Okay? So, if somebody also, did that, went crazy out of the deal, and they just emotionally just went nuts within some ordeal that went down, I guess that's here as well. Anyway, people, this is what come out for this reading. Until next time, shalom, good luck.